Meanwhile, over on the One America News Network, yes. Graham Ledger, who is that guy from the One America News Network?
Even Ken and Ken don't know who that guy is.
Was interviewing a guy named what is his name? Walid. What is it?
Is this Walid?
Theodore Shoebat. Wow, is this real?
This is real. I think he might be like an ex-Muslim type of spokesperson type of guy.
I see. And this guy has got he's got all of it going on, and it is well, it's creating real problems for his ability to travel. I would imagine this inhibits his career quite a bit. A lot of Skyping from Mr. Shoebat. And Mr. Shoebat will tell you why.
Well, Walid, I got to leave you now, but before I do, I want to ask you one question, and just tell me the truth. Would you get on an airliner that's based out of the Middle East?
I stopped flying even in the U.S. 2 years ago. I flew 3,000 flights to give my message out in this country. Finally, I realized I get into an airline where I see 20 Yemeni students. It's terrifying. I do not know if the pilot is Muslim or not. And so I see TSA. In fact, coming from Mexico one time, one speaking engagement, the guy on the border was a Muslim. He thought I was Muslim because my name is Muslim. Right. And he welcomed me in an Islamic way, did not search anything, and allowed me entry without even checking my luggage.
Well, one thing's for sure, Walid, you know, the radical Islamists, they have their eye on the big picture. And folks in America, a lot of folks in America, and leadership in America, clearly does not.
Now, I will say this, that whenever I would take an international flight, I would always go to the customs official who looked a little bit Jewy, just to give him the old Jewy wink, because that's what happens. The Jewy guy goes like, you just come right in. You know, don't worry about a thing. So this guy has stopped flying altogether because... I mean, this is something, fortunately, we can analyze statistically. The odds of him, let's not just make it about terrorist attack. Let's make it every single possible reason why it would be dangerous to fly. Far more likely that he's going to get beat up because somebody thinks he's Muslim on the flight than actually go down in flames on the airplane by any reason whatsoever. I have no doubt that we statistically have much more evidence that the greatest threat to his health in flying would be that at one point between his house and his destination, some drunk Yahoo is going to beat him up because he's Muslim than actually the airplane going down.
It would be like that old Chappelle sketch where he's the racist blind black guy and the guy would start the assault and he'd be like, where is he? Where is this Muslim? We will beat him together. We will destroy him so he does not fly my plane.
So unbelievable. No. I hope the guy's not driving either, because
the 21st century version of that sketch.
It's also possible that an Islamic terrorist could accidentally ram him in a just a random traffic accident.
No, because they have their eyes on the bigger picture.
But that's what I'm saying. They're driving down the road. They have their eyes on the bigger picture, but they don't see that the light has changed.
I missed the forest for the trees.
There it is.
Speaking of statistics, that guy said he's been on 3,000 flights, and now he's decided to not do any on the chance that there's a terrorist on one of them.
I think he should actually be under watch.
You know what it sounds to me like? Somebody's career dried up.
I'm no longer getting the booking, so pilots.
Yes, it's all the pilot's fault.
Thought experiment.
Oh my God. Oh my God, they're lunatics. And of course, like, what's one America News Network? Just one more thing that's being funded by the Koch brothers.
Probably.
Honestly.
Well, maybe a more religious set.
I think it's like the Blaze Farm system or something.
The Blaze Farm. We do have our eye on the bigger picture, though. It's true.
Hello, you. I'm Sam Seder. Looking for smart progressive talk that is occasionally amusing? Well, subscribe to our YouTube feed. Subscribe to our podcast. Like us on Facebook. And just generally enjoy us.